It's all God. It's all God. God alone. God alone.
You can pause it, Rob. Charlie, what's going through your mind?
Yeah, well, from January 2021 to that moment, we dedicated our entire life to get Donald Trump back to the White House. I want people to remember the context of that. That was after January 6th. Donald Trump was basically in political exile, and we dug out of what would be the greatest political hole in modern American history. And especially this last year and a half, everything was just coming through me from not just how hard the president worked, but how hard we worked. I mean, we traveled the country nonstop, didn't see my family, did events in every corner. President was facing 700 years in federal prison. They tried to take his business empire away from him. And then, of course, he got shot and nearly shot again at the golf course. And there was this kind of feeling as like, is this possible? Are we going to do this? And, you know, going into election night, we're almost built in with kind of this paranoia that there's no way this is actually going to materialize. And I believe it was a God thing. I believe that it's God shining his grace on this great country, and is just overwhelmed in that moment. It still really hasn't set in, to be honest.
Charlie, to the average person that's watching this, we know some of the stories that have come out from the moment it was announced that he's won. What events have taken place the last few days? I'm talking Qatar, Hamas. What events have taken place just in the first week?
Well, it's incredible. And by the way, I've been at Mar-a-Lago helping with some of the transition stuff too, which I'm sure we'll get into. But I mean, just number one, a caravan has already broke itself up coming to on the U.S. southern border. Qatar has told Hamas, you're no longer welcome in the, you know, as kind of a vacation spot for terrorist hotbed. The European Union has announced that they are now going to buy LNG, liquefied natural gas, from America, not from Russia any longer. We're also seeing an attempt, at least, of conversation to end the Russian-Ukrainian war. We've seen Bitcoin hit an all-time high at $87,000. The market has a huge surge, largely just based on the confidence. I think it's also hit an all-time high, largely based on Trump's victory. And this is all just not these things are signals based. They're effects based on signals of the president basically saying, "I'm coming back, and we're going to fix this thing, and we're not going to allow business as usual to continue."
'Cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take